Like I said, the game doesn't have anything wrong with it. Just go play the game, man. Go buy it. Go pick it up. It's worth it. This people have been waiting for it for a long time for a reason, and I see exactly why they've done everything over. The American voices, they've even redid the lip syncing for the in-game conversations and the CGI conversations. So everything matches up. They didn't skip a beat on this game at all. And if you want to go on Wikipedia and type in Final Fantasy 13, it'll help you start um, the game off right because you'll get a heads up on the story because they give you a really good explanation of what the story is about and everything. It does have a little bit of what you might consider spoilers here and there, but nothing that big. Just character stuff. Like they tell you certain things about the characters, but nothing that's too big. There's not much that could ruin this game. I mean, this game is amazing. You just don't want to see the ending, which they're not going to show you. You probably could find it on YouTube somewhere, but I wouldn't suggest you look at it unless you're retarded, because the end of the game is what you've been working towards getting to the whole time. Even though you might not find it in English because the game just came out, but you might find it in Japanese. And visually, if you're smart enough, you might be able to get something from looking at it. But so don't look at it, basically, is what I'm saying. But the game is amazing, and everybody needs to go pick it up for sure. You know what I mean? I haven't really rocked out with it for too long yet, but from what I've played, it's gonna be an awesome ride, and I'm excited because it looks very beautiful. And I'm like, wow, 40 hours of this, wow, just that's gonna be amazing. And I only could imagine what the 360 guys are looking at. I wish I had a 360 now just to see what the 360 version looks like, or a friend that had it, but I don't. So I don't know exactly what it looks like. I know it's 2 discs, which really sucks for them. And it proves the point that the Blu-ray is the superior disc, and it makes a difference. The disc makes a difference because that was something else that people said wasn't going to make a difference, and it does. Okay, because I've researched both versions of the game, Final Fantasy, for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Okay, they compressed the graphics on the game so that it could fit into the 360 version. Or if they wouldn't have, the game would have been more discs for the 360. So what ended up happening was the game runs at 576p definition for the 360, and on the PS3 it can run the standard definition. It runs at 720p. Okay, so what that means is that the 360 version runs at a lower resolution picture wise than the PS3 version, just because the PS3 version is on a Blu-ray. Okay, so it makes a difference. The PS3 might be harder to develop for, but it's the end result is a better game. It has more options. The Xbox 360 is just more marketable and it's more open into for developers to make games on. It's easy and it's quick money because there's more 360s in homes than there are PS3s. So they're gonna develop games for the system that's sitting in more people's living rooms. So that's the only reason why the 360 is so popular. I mean, it shouldn't even be a Final Fantasy to me on the 360. They're not worthy to me. Same thing with Metal Gear. I've said that before. But hey, I don't make these decisions. Uh, but I believe that there should be some type of loyalty to the companies that made these titles what they are. Metal Gear, come on, PlayStation. Metal Gear made uh, its name for itself on PlayStation. It was known, but it made its name, you know, on PlayStation with gameplay and graphics and storytelling. It made its name on PlayStation. Now it's gonna just go to a totally different system. Why? It's been exclusive to PlayStation forever, I thought. And so same thing with Final Fantasy. Why are these games going to other systems? Because the Xbox 360 sells more consoles. There's more 360s sitting in people's living rooms than there are PS3s, especially at the because of when the systems first came out, the price difference was so big. You know, a PS3 when they first came out would almost run you $1,000. $800 new, $1,000 on eBay, more than that on eBay, 5,000 for one. Okay, that was a crazy launch. The popularity was crazy, which made people shy off. It was intimidating to just go find one. Okay, so that hurt it at the same time too. Even though it was worth it, it was intimidating just to go look for one. All right, people were getting stomped out in parking lots, getting trampled for these damn machines. I didn't hear that for Xboxes, uh, but yeah, you should most definitely get it for the PS3. I wouldn't get it for the 360 if I had a choice. If you want to be dumb and play it at low resolution, you can get it for the 360. But I don't know what the fuck you want to do that for. That'd be stupid, you know. Or if you got both and you can afford it, get both and compare them. Maybe the graphical difference isn't that much, but I tell you what, I played mines and it looks amazing. So 720p or whatever. I'm running higher now because I'm running HDMI and I have a TV that's capable of the highest resolution. But still, it looks amazing, and the sound in the game is amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. I just keep saying amazing because that's exactly what everything is. Amazing. You got to play this game. Um, I think they should have dropped a demo for it too. That would have been good to introduce people to the game. Um, the battle system, like I was saying before, is it's still turn based, but it's accelerated turn based, is what I call it, because it's very, very fast. They keep changing the battle systems for these Final Fantasies and all these other RPGs, and they're just rehashes of the old battle systems with different menus and things in just different locations. It's not really a different battle system. It's just the speed of the battle system is a little different, and the way you pick your attacks is a little different. You know, and you can and it's kind of like in White Knight Chronicles where you get a weapon, but you don't use your weapons to level up what moves you have. In White Knight Chronicles, you get a weapon, uh, you level up the weapon and get more attacks. Drop the attacks into your little bar at the bottom of the screen and select them from there. It kind of works the same way, except for I haven't earned any new attacks yet. I don't know if it goes by weapon or by level or by story character progression. I don't know. Another thing people are talking about is the experience system. It doesn't work like a normal Final Fantasy where you just go out into the fields and grind for experience. Well, it does, but just not at the beginning of the game. Okay, the characters get more powerful through story progression, and then once you get far enough, they open up a thing that's called the Crystallarium, I think it's called. Uh, it works kind of like the Sphere Grid from Final Fantasy 10, I believe it was from. I don't know. It's been a while since I played these games, but I think it was Final Fantasy 10 that had the Spear Grid, and you had to use experience points to go to certain things in the Spear Grid to earn different types of things like HP up, extra magic, strength up, that type of stuff. But it's that type of system to level up. But you don't get the Spear Grid until a certain point of the game. Um, and also the beginning of the game focuses more on storytelling, and you unlock things by progressing the story at the beginning. Later on in the game, it opens up because the battles get more difficult, so you're gonna have to farm for items and grind for items to make more powerful weapons and armor and get some of the more stronger elements into the game. Every Final Fantasy has a character that has an awesome, their most powerful attack. Like Cloud had the Omni Slash, and Squall had the Lion Heart. Like those moves were off the chain powerful. When you got them, they helped you a lot offensively in battle. Uh, um, Most definitely go pick up the game. You can't go wrong with it. It's a good 40 hours spent. The replay value, I don't know, but they said something about you can beat it over again with the difficulty higher, starting with all your levels. I think. I'm not sure if it has New Game Plus, but I know it has some type of replay value though. All right, real gamers stand up. Final Fantasy 13 forever.